telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit, but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan. You got cigarettes on you? Yeah. Yes. Oh, hell yeah.
That's the most Delaware thing I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. Oh, yeah. That's the Delaware Christmas. My mom gets me cartons of cigarettes for
I
Christmas.
almost threw some cigs in that your birthday bag the other day.
Oh.
But I was like, you know what? I can't support this.
No, I get it.
No? Why?
Well, my kid
Christmas
is she's upset by smoking because my dad.
Oh, did she hate me that she saw me smoking?
No, she didn't hate you.
Because I hid it from her.
No,
I tried to hide it from her.
she didn't hate you at all. No. She loved you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got along great.
She might have said So Ian met my in-laws, and
okay,
we had to do a little potty break before we picked her up, and we drove back.
I didn't just meet his in-laws like for dinner. We brought his daughter up to Connecticut, dropped him off at the in-laws so we could do the gig.
And also so he could formally be Uncle Ian to my child now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the best uncle. He's the best cousin.
But anyway, you went to the bathroom, then her and I had to go to the bathroom, and when we were in there, she goes, "Was Ian smoking cigarettes in here?" And I was like, no. He probably had one in the car. Maybe it's on his jacket a little bit. And it's this is a tiny bathroom. So she's just so aware of it because of my dad. Like we're,
Would he die of cancer?
No, he's getting there though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, so she's just so much more aware of it.
Yeah.
And y'all are the last of the last of a dying breed.
I think it's coming back.
So she only sees you're like one
back.
of like 4 people that she knows who smoke.
Yeah.
Well,
it's funny because when I was little, man, I kept trying to get my dad to quit, and I would take his cartons, I'd throw them out, I'd cut out like hypnotizing stuff in the paper, and then he would quit, and he would be such a crab and so moody that my mom and I would go out and buy him cigarettes so that he could be, like not be so mean and like chill out, because he would get like so short tempered without the cigarettes.
Yeah, and he would smoke too, and he was one of these guys. Oh, he's my uncle.
Yeah, but you were old enough. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember. He would talk like this with a cigarette. And like he was skilled with it too. Like I was like, oh my god, I remember that vividly.
Dude, last weekend,
very sexy with it, calm.
Last weekend in Denver, when I was taxidermying a rat, they let me smoke, and I had a cigarette hanging out of my mouth, cutting up the rat.
It's very old school.
John.
And by the way, for the record, I love smoking. I love making out with women who smoke.
Oh,
like it takes me back. It takes me back.
Right.
It's like got something.
Did you ever smoke?
No, just some weed. I would drunkenly puff on cigarettes to be funny, but I could never.
Do you vape?
I'm asthmatic.
Oh, okay. So you don't vape or do anything like
nothing.
that?
I just vape albuterol.
Hey, sometimes I get you a little zooted weed.
No, but like vape?
No, I'm not a pussy.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
Like smoking cigs, it's literal fire. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is tobacco.
Yeah.
We should do a job in a tobacco field.
That
I would
be
love to like go to a tobacco farm, see it, pick it, roll it, dry it, make it.
Yeah.
That'd be
that
great.
lady, is it Leanne Morgan? She's like an older Southern comic.
Yeah, Leanne Morgan, yeah.
She grew up on tobacco farms. Maybe she knows somebody.
Oh, wow.
That'd be cool.
She's funny. I think she's
Those
really
are big,
funny.
broad, like hardy leaves, right? Like
Huge.
tobacco.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, my grandfather would take me up to the fields in Lancaster, and we would pour over on the side of the road, steal a bunch of tobacco, dry it out in his house, and then like wrap it up and everything.
Yeah.
But and then when I was old enough, I would go in the garage, sneak it, and smoke it.
Yeah, my grandfather had merits.
Woo!
and Winston's, and I would take them, smoke them.
Yeah.
Winston was big in our family.
Winston,
I'll treat myself to Winston every
Aunt
once in a
Nat
while.
was a Benson and Hedges smoker.
Oh, that was the cool guy.
She kept him in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I keep them in the freezer.
My dad was Camel non-filtered for years.
Woof.
Now he's Marble Lights.
Ooh, they got those Camels now that have the
Camel Crush.
yeah, and you crush it and it goes in your mouth. Yeah.
The bisexual cigarette.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they are
What does it do?
bisexual cigarettes.
Camel Crush.
You like take the filter and you crush it.
You can
and
either smoke it regular, or you could crush it and make it a menthol.
You get a little extra zooted,
nice.
little extra
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are. You're right. They are like little.
They're
Gen Z
They're
hot
cigarette.
girl.
They're bisexual cigarettes.
They
It
are.
goes both ways.
You just reminded me in your bit about. Do you like talking bits on here?
Yeah, whatever.
Your bit about menthols. I think I want to hear even more detail about what exactly is going on with a menthol cigarette. Because you say,
Well,
you know,
first
when
off, you're not black.
you
What?
You don't. Black people smoke Newports, menthol.
I'm not black.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't smoke menthols, is what I'm
But
saying.
but he's from
I
Wilmington.
feel I am.
I mean, we are black people inside.
I know,
We
yeah,
come
yeah.
from Delaware.
I
We
know.
are black people inside.
Like you
know?
kind of skirt past. Little pieces of glass. Like I want to hear like microscopic pieces of fiberglass are intentionally pulled into the lung,
Mm-hmm.
which then cause a little bit of abrasion on the alveoli. Like get really technical
And
with what's going on with that.
And you can get a deeper pull and a harder feel on
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
And it really just makes you feel alive.
yes.
Yeah, mint chocolate chip, baby.
Yeah, it's like
It is.
DMT right before. Like when you smoke DMT, you're supposed to see what happens before you die. And when you smoke a menthol, it makes you feel like you're going to die, but you get through it and you feel amazing.
It's DMT
Yeah.
on Christmas morning.
Yeah, you just got to keep going. I used to smoke Newport 100s just to fit in with
Yeah.
all the,
Well, that's like, dude,
all the
when I was
wiggers
in
and black people.
rehab and detox and shit, it was like
that's all they had.
they used to pass. We used to go out to the pen, and it was outside with these benches and
Yep.
fences, and people would come and they would pass boxes of cigarettes over the top in like a bucket, and then you would just reach in and grab the cigarettes
Whatever was
you
there.
wanted. Yeah. And then
But was it? Did you pay for it? Like, was there an honor
no, it's
system?
free
or-
cigarettes
Wow.
at the detox. Because, you're at your lowest. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Ugh.
how much lower can you get? But, dude, one guy passed a bundle of heroin to the guy in my room. And I woke up. I was having a wet dream and a hallucination in the same time. I saw all these big pink mice. And then the only person that could pull me out of the room was a stripper that was at the detox, but it felt so real. And she's like, you have to come in this room and fuck me. And in my hallucination, we were running away from the pink mice, but I was like fucking her while I was running. And I woke up, came all over my detox scrubs. I look over and my roommate is shooting heroin into his foot.
Oh my God.
And I was like, good God.
So your
Oh my
dream and
God.
hallucination was just from whatever pharmaceuticals you were being prescribed. Not you.
Well, he's
didn't
also
get
going
into
through
the heroin.
withdrawal, too.
Okay.
Going through
I'm
withdrawal.
They got me on a ton of Librium,
Okay.
and they had
Yeah.
me in the bubble for a minute, which is where you got to sleep in front of the nurse's station. So if you seize
Yep.
out, they can like stop.
can save you.
Save you, you
Yeah.
know?
Jesus.
And I found out people had bets on when I was going to seize out because I was like shaking, like drinking my soup, and I'd like spill it on myself.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
The nurses used to do that too, because I've been in rehab, I don't know, 13 times or something like that.
God damn.
But yeah, they used to do bets on that too. Like, shoot her up with Thorazine. Do we have to shoot her up with Thorazine because she's gonna go crazy? Is she gonna piss her pants? Like I found out later that they would do bets.
You got to keep it interesting. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
Gotta
I
pass
mean,
the
I
time
would.
somehow.
I would. Why not? You
Dude,
know?
I told myself I said I'll never go to rehab again. So I was one and done with inpatient. Did quite a few outpatient and detox days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I remember at one detox, they fuck, what was I about to
A
say?
Kirkwood detox on
Kirkwood
Highway.
detox. Yep. God damn, my friend Jill, man, she came. She brought me some magazines, slippers, and God rest her soul. She's since passed, but she was so sweet to bring me a bunch of stuff. But I remember being there, and they make you like get naked and they spray you with the shit. So like if you have lice or whatever.
Yep.
And I was holding my dick, and I'm like, I just got out of the hospital, and I'm like covering up, and this one was like, Mr. Ian, what you got in your hand? And I go, my penis. And she goes, you think I ain't never seen a thing before? Come on,
Yeah.
let it out. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right.
We Yeah, wash them balls and that scrotum now, boy. Let's go. Come on. We're not scared of no scrotum around here in Delaware. No, sir.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, rehab was crazy. I met a lot of bi chicks, actually. I had a lot of sex with women in rehab, actually.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would be in rehab, and they would get out, and then they call me from the payphone.
That too.
And be like, when are you gonna get out? Blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, I'm the shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
or we
dude,
would meet
you're
in an AA or
fucking
NA meeting.
rehab, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do they say? The odds, the goods are odd, but your odds are good.
I've never heard
About
that, but
meeting
I like
people
that.
in recovery.
Well, I met some chick, and we like when she left, we like kissed goodbye. She wore my Phillies hat, so everyone knows she was like mine. She was like the baddest chick in the rehab. And then she went to a halfway house up in Wilkes-Barre, and we could only talk on the phone for 10 minutes a day, and we'd write letters. And I'm like, this is the best relationship ever.
Yep.
This is incredible. And then I go
do
out to visit her, and it was like, what are we doing?
Letter writing, lust,
We used to do
and
that.
love and obsession.
Yeah.
It makes it so much more.
6 pages long, I would write.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
know?
God.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh.
you need like a Lifetime movie about bisexual hookups and rehab.
Dude,
I
you don't know
mean-
Sheri? Sheri is, I mean,
I have
dude.
6 different movies in me. It's
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like coming out in the 90s, committing crimes, sex with straight women, sex with men, whatever you want. Rehab.
I like this
Heroin.
rehab one because it's.
Well, this is messed up, and I was talking to my therapist about this the other day. The reason why I started using heroin was because I thought I would meet girls in rehab.
it was you're dating.
So I'm like,
it's your future.
that's
plan.
why I am in SLA right now. So shout out Sex and Lovers Anonymous, because my ultimate addiction at the core is sex and love.
I gotta
and
give you
attention,
credit
not drugs.
for like having the like wherewithal to be like, where's the best place to meet
Yeah.
women?
Yeah.
Rehab. How do I
Exactly.
get to rehab? Heroin.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
is
That's
a
horrible.
wild line of thinking.
14-year-old thinking like, oh, there's no bisexuals in 1996. Let me do heroin and
You were like-
I'll go to rehab. And I did. I met a girl in outpatient, shout out Crossroads
You
Rehab.
were like, Cupid, shoot me with your
Yo,
needle.
I went to
Yeah,
Crossroads.
Crossroads in Aquila.
Holy shit.
Alberta, shout out Alberta.
Oh my God. And I
Yeah.
went to Pace too. You ever go to Pace?
Yeah, I went to Pace, yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, Pace
Meet
got
you at the
me.
crossroads. You won't be
Yeah,
lonely.
at the Crossroads.
Pace got me into rehab because I showed up there and I was shaking and I was like, can I just get a letter to get my boss to get my job back?
Right.
And they're like, baby, when was the last time you drank? I was like, I don't know, like 7 a.m. and this is like noon. And they were like, you're shaking.
Got
And I
the
was like, yeah, I
DTs.
think I'm getting the flu.
Yeah,
They're
right.
like, hold your arm out. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, all right, we're going to send you somewhere. You just pack a bag for a little while, but just stay the night. And I was like, okay. And then by the time I got there, I was a fucking mess.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped off to like drink on the way and then I brought like condoms and stuff because I was like, maybe I'll
never
meet
know.
someone here.
You never know.
He's like, my
baby.
cousin Sherri gets laid at rehab.
Yeah,
I should be
yeah,
ready.
Yep, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I had sex with 2 of my counselors in inpatient rehab
What?
as a teenager too. Yeah.
What?
Mhm. Yep. Long term.
No.
With all that,
That is
Yeah.
a violation, Sherry.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, that she was only 22 or 23, and I was like 16.
That's not
Every-
still okay.
it's crazy.
Well,
and
Sherry.
every
I know.
every
She
training
was
I've
hot,
done
though.
for like recovery coaching type stuff,
She go home and Sherry goes, she was hot though.
Yeah, she was. She was hot. She was.
it always comes up what to do if you fall in love with your client or
It's
what-
counter transference
Yeah,
and
basic-
transference.
yeah.
Yeah, I've learned all
They
about
like-
that.
Dude, it's so hard not to because you feel so sick. You want love, you want attention.
Yep.
It's like, oh, we're not supposed to,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
that's why in the program, they're like, men with the men, women with the women,
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
out of relationships. But to do that with a counselor, holy fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah,
No,
for
it's-
sure. It
That's,
was yeah.
that's on them. I mean, that's like obviously
Yeah.
it takes 2 to tango, but the professional should. you
Yeah,
know.
one inpatient and then one. She was my methadone counselor at.
You got
And-
game, dude.
Yeah.
To get laid like that in that setting,
Yeah.
with someone in charge, that's a level, dude, bro.
Yeah, and you
Hell
know,
yes.
we had one-on-one once a week for an hour, and during that hour,
No. Are you for real?
I swear,
This is a movie.
It was
This is a
it's-
movie.
It was in Meadowwood,
We
and
can't
I was
do
in
it
the
on
long-term
Lifetime, though.
inpatient in Meadowwood on
Shout
Kirkwood
out.
Highway.
Never
Yeah.
stayed, but been many times
Yeah,
to give.
I lived there for 10 months.
commitments.
I lived in that 10 months. I lived
Oh
in that
my
place.
God.
Yeah.
Do you are there
Yep.
still like aftershocks of all this? Like I'm wondering, like, are there debt? Like, do you have like medical debt from
I was underage. This was all under 18, so I was under my father's insurance.
Okay.
Blue Cross, Blue Shield.
Yeah.
And so Medicaid would pick it up if they didn't get it.
It's like you don't. I'm pretty sure it's like the state pays for it.
Yeah. Okay.
The inpatient rehab, no, that's like through insurance and shit.
Yeah, my dad would pay for it.
And in hindsight, what they try to make you stay as long as possible so they can keep getting. I mean, it's a whole fucking business, dude.
It is.
It's
it
like
is.
Of course.
a fucking racket.
Industrial
for these people.
complex. Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if you're not ready, you're not ready. Going a million times, yeah. You know, I never deny someone like trying to get help, but it's like the real meat of it is you got to go to a fucking room and work one-on-one with someone.
Yeah. That's true.
Someone, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
And you got to want it for yourself too, regardless of what the law or your parents are telling you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the only thing that honestly worked for me at the end of the day, and I'm still friends with them till this day, is like AA.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I go to every Christmas Eve. I go to my old sponsor's house for Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not the banger.
No, she looks like Monica Lewinsky. So
what year?
I like
I'm
that.
good.
Oh, yeah, I kind of like that.
She's kind of hot, but yeah, no.
Dude, I went to the best NA meeting last night. Nice. Holy fuck.
NA?
Yeah, dude.
They're crazy. NA is
they're huggers.
fucking
They're huggers.
nuts,
I might
bro.
make it my home group. It was fucking awesome.
We're at the clubhouse over here?
No, this was up Kips Bay.
Oh, wow.
It was great. I loved it.
I didn't know you went to NA. I thought you only went to AA.
I go to AA, but NA I've been to, and I've loved how they talk about addiction and not just alcohol.
And they're toxic motherfuckers too.
Oh
like,
yeah, but dude, the love in there
crazy.
and like the speaking and the getting into it. And and dude, this woman Sharon, and she's like da 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 da. And this guy goes hello.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just like
they cross share too. They heckle and they cross share. I love it too. Yeah.
I'm just an odd guy doing odd jobs. I'll race you. I'm Ian Fidance. Hey, how are you? And each week, I'm in different towns across the country doing stand-up comedy. And to keep me from rotting in my bed or putting a gun to my head, I get you to teach me how to do your job. Ian Do, an odd guy doing odd jobs. YouTube.com/Ian Fidance Comedy. Every other Tuesday, produced by YMH. I gotta rip a fart too, bro. Let it loose, toot toot. I'll see you out there. How long you been working here?
They're tougher crowds too. For if you do comedy at one of their conventions, if you accidentally say you're sober, they'll like give you side eye.
Well, dude, one of the best comics ever, Mike DiStefano, was
he's dead, right?
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah. He was the silhouette at the old stand.
Yes,
and they still have his silhouette.
His face, yes.
But he is, in my opinion, one of the best, man. Incredible storyteller. He's a story about him and his chick, Franny. Going on the Harley. One last ride. Yeah. Because he died of AIDS. And, dude, his albums are incredible. And I just love how authentically he lived his life and just how open he was about recovery. But he was like a hardcore drug addict. And he came up doing comedy in the rooms and everything. Yeah. And he's just such an incredible comic. If you get a chance, go out and listen to his albums. He's amazing.
I listened to them in the car, and I'm like, that's an inspiration to be able. I mean, I've been in comedy almost 4 years now, so to be able to write like that, that's one day I hope to be able to write all of that in that way. You know?
You guys know Mick DeFlo?
Yeah,
you know Mick. He's from
cool
Philly
name,
area. Yeah, he knew Mike, and I would bring Mick to recovery shows that I put together, and every time the money wasn't right, it was just like I got him to give us $500. We'll just split it, whatever. And he would always say Mike DiStefano had the best system. He said, "I'll do whatever you guys want. Put on a great show for you and your people. You just got to give us $5 per head. Like you guys can charge whatever you want to charge. Yeah. We just need $5 per head to make it make sense." Yeah. And Mick was like, we always did well with that model. Right. So I appreciate that, where people know like it is a service you can do for people in recovery, like even if you're in recovery, but like you also gotta like this is our job, you know. So like,
yeah,
you gotta make it make sense.
Yeah, you gotta make some money, baby.
Yeah,
but mix great.
That moolah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. It was great. I think I'm gonna go back. I really enjoyed it.
For
Just
you.
like it was like the energy and the love in there, and then like it was. I'm obviously I don't want to.
And the hot chicks, don't lie.
No.
Okay.
No. It was, dude. I love
how
it
it
because
used
it was
to be
like
for
all
me.
older people. Like those are the meetings I came up on is going to like. Just like the last
old-timers,
stop
they
in
call.
Kensington, the
Yeah.
meetings in the city of Wilmington with like old, because that's how I drank like an old drug addict, like old wino,
Right.
and the people like my age and stuff usually have like a lot of the drama, and I'm like a different person at these places. I'm very like. I'm very like I'm the same way at meetings as I am when I'm at a gun range. There's no fun, serious, respect.
Yeah,
you
reserved, quiet,
yes, I'm there
cool,
for a
calm.
reason. You
Yeah.
know, and I can't get on with a lot of like younger people in the recovery realm because a lot of other stuff gets involved, and you're just like, oh,
Well, I
but
start
what's-
judging them too. You know, they're like, oh, I got clean because I smoked too much weed. I'm like, get off. Are you serious? I shoot heroin in my tongue because I had no veins left, man. Like, what are you talking about? You're getting clean from weed. I used to shoot heroin in my tongue.
It's so funny how far things have come because I remember I was in one stint. It was outpatient or in, I forget, but this girl, beautiful girl, but she was in there for Adderall, and everybody was like, "Nah, whatever." And then it's like, you know, now it's become like a huge problem. But everybody like eye rolled at her, like, "Yeah, call me when it's fucking meth
Or cocaine with that good old coke or crack."
But also the weed thing. Now, like I've met a lot of people who bottomed out on weed during the pandemic because the weed changed so much.
Oh, the weed is so much stronger.
Like the concentrated like vape pen and everything.
Yeah.
People were just like going psychotic.
Yeah,
Oh
I got
yeah,
psychosis.
it's called cannabinoid-induced psychosis.
That's what I had. I had psychosis, and I get super mean, and I'm just like, I just start making fun of everyone, and like I see their worst insecurities, and I just start making fun of them, and that's all projected from my own.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could give you a little
Insecurity.
bit. That sounds fun.
I know. I don't know. I lost a lot of friends that
Very
way.
superpowers.
No, I was the same way. Just I'm mainly a sober drunk, but yeah, I drank a lot, and that's exactly you're describing me exactly. I would be so cutting
mean.
and cruel.
Yep.
Because if I could make 20 people laugh at one person,
Exactly.
I did the math in my head where I was like, well, fuck it, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a huge laugh if I cut that person down,
Yeah.
and it was just
Took me years to understand
so
that. though.
shitty.
Took me a long time to
Yeah.
realize that's what I was doing, but yeah.
That's what someone said at the meeting. They were like, took me years to figure it out, but
Yep.
every time I smoke that rock, I rob people and end up in jail.
Exactly.
I just wound up in jail going, how'd I get here?
Yeah.
Now I know. I picked up that rock.
Yeah, ready rock, baby. Get ready rock, baby.
Dude, I remember it was always so fun because I don't know, like there's such black joy that's exhibited in a church environment.
it's
Like
so
if you've never
true.
been to a black funeral,
Oh,
go to a
so
black
true.
funeral.
Or a black church.
Oh my
Dude.
Or
God.
a black church. Yes.
The Mustard Seed Clubhouse in Chicago, I went to a Sunday morning meeting there, and it had full black church vibes.
Yeah.
Like they had this thing where they didn't want cursing in the meeting, which at first I judged, but they would ring a bell.
Yeah,
and
no
it was
cussing.
like it was like
Yeah.
a funny thing. It was like a bit, you know. It was like being on a talk show or something.
Yeah.
And then they had a dictionary person. If somebody didn't know a word, like any word at all, like you'd be reading the literature, and if somebody said the word metaphor, somebody would shout word, and they would say okay, and
That's
then
what the black Israelites do on the street.
Yeah.
the
that's
dictionary
crazy.
person would look up the
They're
word
like,
and read.
Brother Bernard, read
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ecclesians, Ecclesiastes 7:4-9.
Yeah.
That's
It's so
so
much
funny.
more interesting and fun
Yeah,
and
man, I
lively
felt
than
so much like love and joy, and
Yep.
like even the doom and gloom was like empathized by people in the room. But I remember I used to go to this one down in Wilmington, and it's like, dude, it's infectious. By the end of the meeting, you want to give a that's right.
Yep.
And
you
this-
start talking,
this-
you have the black scent. You're like, amen, sister. I
this
feel
one
you,
white
baby.
guy joined in, and everyone's like, heard that. That's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I know that. And this
know
one
that's
white
right.
this one white guy goes, talk about it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Talk
what?
about it. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Right, a Rooney.
Right.
Black church
Righto.
bands too.
Yeah.
Fucking rip. Like my Instagram algorithm is all drummers, and half of them are black drummers
You
at
know
church.
what's so funny? Black
Soul.
church drummers and choirs and singers are so cool and full of so much soul.
Soulful,
And then you go to a
yeah.
mega church with the band,
Yeah.
and it's the lamest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
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 It's just some like pastor's son behind the drum kit, and they have like the plexiglass around it for some reason.
It's It's Nickelback.
Plexiglass.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
looking at like
Yeah.
you know James.
It's Nickelback, and then the black church is Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
Oh, God
Crazy.
is an awesome God. Heaven and earth.
God is good all the time.
All the time.
All the time. God is
good.
good all the time. Yeah. I love black AA and NA meetings. Oh,
Yeah.
God, so much soul.
Yeah.
Warmth.
Yeah. I love
Soul.
black people, just not in traffic, in closed spaces,
Yeah.
subways, late at night.
They shouldn't be armed or have access to, equal rights.
God damn.
I told him the other day, I haven't said the N word since 2011.
Wow.
And that's before Black Lives Matter.
Congrats, man.
And
Good
that's
for you.
before Black Lives Matter.
People can
Like,
change.
I
Good for
really
you.
haven't,
Wow.
And
That's so funny. Are you talking military time?
No, but sometimes I do want to say it,
Yeah.
in like traffic or whatever, like fighting, arguing with someone.
Yeah.
But it's just not in me anymore to do it.
Good for you.
You know.
People can change.
I
you
have
know?
changed.
Don't shy away. We don't wish to regret the past nor shut the door on it.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right. That's right.
I don't know if one of the promises is to never say the N-word again, but
Well, I think it says we don't have to if we don't want to.
Exactly. You learn and you know better.
I will say we have been doing this episode for a while, and it was a Patreon, and at some point we need to roll into the public.
Okay.
I'll jump
Which,
out.
no, I think we already should have, and I think I'll just tell James to chop it. Like, when you get here, I think we'll turn that into public.
All right.
But we could cut that part out or leave it if you want.
The N word?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, that is a strong
That's a true,
start
that's
to
a
an
true
episode.
story. Like,
That's-
and every time I say that on stage, and there's black people in the room, they laugh.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they're
because they
like-
know it's authentic.
Yeah, they're like,
Dude,
at least
there's
she's real.
There's an
you know?
Instagram account of this black guy in, I think, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he goes up to people like Walmart's. He's like, you ever say the N-word? And it's always like dirty white people, and a lot of them are like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how you say it? And he's like, like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And he's like, all right. And then some people would be like, I said it to hurt my nephew, and I was wrong. And it's so funny because overwhelming in the comments, black people are like, they're invited to the cookout. Blah, blah. Good on them
Exactly.
for changing. Blah, blah, blah. And then
Yep.
it's always like dippy white people are like, name
Yes.
and shame.
Exactly.
What was
Yep.
the video we just watched something in the car the other day with a guy
Oh,
yelling
God.
at somebody.
That was.
I mean, I don't know if bringing up a video is a good idea because I don't know that you want to like put it in there or whatever.
Well, I was going to bring up a video. There's like this weird thing on Instagram and shit where like I went down this rabbit hole where this woman like showed a video of her coming out of a church, and she was like, 14 years ago, I went on a business trip to come home to find out my husband was cheating on me with a man. Blah blah blah. And it's like, and then the next video, I sent this to my group chat and with Dan St. Germain in it, and I was like, happy to see Dan is making reels again. And it was some
Oh, no.
it was some gay man in a hotel, and he was like, it's snowing out today, so I'm not going to go outside. I'll just stay in and take my AIDS medication. And it's like, dude, people like. We have to make content for like our job and like all this shit, whatever. I wish we didn't have to do it. But regular people that like exploit their lives for content, like letting people know like my husband cheated on me with a man, or
Yeah.
like I'm taking my AIDS meds today. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you don't have to do this.
That's true.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is happening?
That is true.
and neither one had like a punchline or a bigger
No.
point to it.
No.
It's just let me destroy
Yeah,
my
no.
Yeah.
husband's life.
Yeah.
Need
And
attention.
every one of this guy's videos is I'm taking my AIDS medication, and it's like, dude, you're just publicly doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Well, or I guess the counterpoint, the argument would be that by just putting it out there in a like totally non-editorialized way of just like, this is what I'm doing, actually does destigmatize what being an AIDS person.
I guess, sure. I will say I hear that, I respect that, but once you unleash something onto the internet, you can lose control of the narrative like a
that
wildfire.
guy doesn't know he's
That's
in
true.
your group chat now.
Dude, yeah. But at least I had the decency to keep it in a group chat and not fucking comment or like whatever. I'm gonna, dude, and people tear this guy up.
Maybe I should go on
that's
TikTok.
interesting.
I took my methadone today.
Yeah.
And just take it as I'm taking my methadone.
It is cold but beautiful outside, so I'm gonna stay indoors and take my HIV medication.
All right. He looks like he has HIV.
Is it HIV like
not- it's
PrEP,
not
do you
AIDS.
Good
think?
to go.
Or is it...
Hope you guys stay warm. Have a good day.
That's so weird.
Dude, well,
no, that's weird.
I don't know if he's
Come
taking
on.
PrEP or like medicine or AZT to like
Yeah, does he have
manage the
AZT? That's
AIDS,
different.
or
But if
is
he's
it,
taking
like,
PrEP, everybody,
PrEP?
every fucking guy takes PrEP that
If it,
has sex with
I guess I
butts.
wonder if it's like a it's like bait. He's like,
but dude, people
on.
come and they go, "Sir, you're glowing." Someone goes,
Yeah.
"Godspeed, soldier." And then someone posted a gif of an elephant that says, "Address me."
Yeah, exactly. Look at me. I have AIDS. Jeez.
I mean,
he's probably meeting lots of potential buddies that way, right? Maybe he's just
I guess
putting himself
getting all
out there.
paused up with the fellas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. And AIDS is what? Not really around anymore because of PrEP. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know
it's
who-
making a comeback. Because
Is
guess
it?
what? You can be on PrEP. Great. It's like birth control. If you miss a dose, your chances
I
because
didn't know that.
when you're on PrEP, you are positive undetectable. It means you have such a small viral load that it is an impossibility to spread HIV. But if you miss a day, your viral load increases the same as if you miss your birth control pill, you increase your chances of being able to get pregnant. So what's happening is, yes, a lot of people are on PrEP, great, but they're forgetting to take it. They're not taking it at the same time, which is increasing their viral load and chance to spread it. And because someone hears I'm on PrEP, okay, great, I can't get AIDS, no condom,
Yeah.
No, but that's not true. They're
Scary.
going-
You gotta
But there
prep.
is an increase in HIV in a large part of the country because people are getting so flagrant with it, you know?
What do you know about monkeypox?
I know that when monkeypox came out, I stopped any sort of contact with men in any regard.
Yeah.
Did you really? You were like, fuck that. No,
Oh yeah.
I draw
When
the
that
line
popped
at
off, I was
monkeypox.
like, I'm not fucking trying any of that. And
Yeah.
every time I've been with a man, I've always worn a condom, whatever.
Right.
I haven't had sex with a guy in like years.
Have you heard
last
of
year. 2 months ago?
bug
last week.
chasers? You ever hear of
Yesterday.
bug chasers?
Bug chasers, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
What-
there's a documentary on bug chasers.
What's the deal with that? So it's a turn on to think
It's a fetish. It's a
I
kink.
might contract. What is
It's
it?
a
Russian
kink.
roulette?
I guess. I mean,
So, bug chasers are men who actively seek out getting HIV and AIDS because they view it as a lifelong connection to someone. They view it as being part of a community.
Yeah.
They view it as, I might as well get it done and over with, and then that way I can live condom-free pleasure all the time
Right.
with this community of people. Or people view it as getting pregnant.
ooh.
And there's a
So
documentary
there's
on it.
like the breeders, the people with a breeding kink. There's a crossover.
Right. So there's a documentary on
Twisted.
it that I saw years ago that it's just so morbidly funny because it talks, the opening thing is like, yeah, I found my community. Next shot, someone being like, yeah, I am a bug chaser and I have no shame. And then there's a shot of a guy crying and he goes, I just wish someone told me this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's like,
I wish
brother,
I didn't have butt sex and
did you have to be told getting AIDS intentionally was a bad idea?
And they
What is
also-
happening?
They told
No.
me in 5th grade in elementary school that it was a bad idea.
I thought I had AIDS just because I was gay. I really did. I was like, oh,
Dude.
I like girls, and I heard gay was AIDS, and I was like, oh, I have AIDS.
I
That's
listened
it.
to a
in
thing-
8th grade. I thought I had AIDS.
I will never forget being in 1st grade and this kid had just popped his cock in my mouth at a
Right.
sleepover. and then another kid,
another first grader.
Yeah. And
literal
then,
first grade.
Yeah. In first grade at a sleepover, and because I have that joke about it, but I'm like, he did make me suck his dick, and he was like, "This is what my brother likes," and I was like, "Ah." And then that like wigged me out, and me and another kid would go into the bathroom stall in grade school and like rub each other. And I, first of all, felt so much shame. Like I was like disappointing God. And I already was like, I'm going to hell. And I'm in like first and second grade. And then I heard something on the radio about AIDS that gay people get. And I'll never forget listening to it on the radio, being in my bed and just sobbing, crying.
Yeah, same.
And like, I'm like 7 and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I have AIDS. And it was like, so like, oh God, what have I done?
See, I did the same thing. Yeah, I was like, oh God, I ate pussy, and now I have AIDS. I didn't know you had to have butt sex.
I didn't even have butt sex. We just rubbed our wieners together.
Yeah. That's so young, though, that somebody did that. Like, if you were the first grader and it was like a third or fourth or fifth grader, then it'd be like, all right. But it's
he
crazy
said the brother did it to him.
Well, this kid had an older brother.
And the brother was influenced, an older brother influenced him. And then he was like, oh, that feels good on my peen. Let me do it to him and him and him. Yeah.
Vampirism. Like, it's like passed
That's
through
how
this,
it
like,
happens.
evil
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
No,
That's
that he sucked on my penis, and that now I've been under his spell forever.
I know, goddammit.
Yeah.
You got that bug.
Yeah.
You definitely got bit by that.
I know. No, I'm a gay vampire forever. I can't escape. I'm like,
Same,
please
bro.
release
Same.
me from this spell.
I know. Please make me straight, God. Please. Life would be so much easier.
Y'all's anxieties with AIDS as young gay kids, like, it does make you think about how, like, there is a responsibility with, like, the crazy shit you see on billboards. Like, you see these things like, Jesus, gay, call Jesus, or go to hell or whatever. And, like, people talk about, why do we have to, like, do all this stuff to, I don't know what you're pointing at.
I was raising my hand to say something after you were done making your point.
So all people are like, why do we
Jesus? The guy
Right,
out there.
exactly.
Why do we have to
Glenn?
normalize all this stuff? Like, you know how, like, the right hates, like, drag brunch and all that stuff. They're like, why do we have to normalize this stuff for young kids? And it's like, this is why. Like, there are so many young kids who do feel different that need to see,
that's like the extreme swing. I think what needs to happen is parents need to parent and have these conversations with their kids. It's not up to the school. It's not up to drag brunch. It's up to the parents having frank discussions with their children.
Yep.
But I get to your point of seeing a billboard or whatever, it's like, dude, you never know what a kid or when a kid will have this seep into their head and have it tinker around in their mind for forever, what they'll remember, what they'll forget, you know. And like I know, like you know, thinking you have AIDS at such a young age, I can only imagine the hysteria and what the idea of COVID has done to children in terms of the fanaticism of that, because at least AIDS had the government's dealing with it. The Reagan administration had the decency to act like it didn't exist.
Right, exactly.
Pieces of shit.
It was the gay
which
disease.
Fauci actually was on like the AIDS committee for Reagan, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like you have to think like that shit affected us in like a fucked up way. And eventually it went away. But I think it played a good part because I've always had protective, safe sex.
I was so scared.
Yeah, I was so scared.
I used dental dam. I would use like plastic wrap.
That's a bit crazy.
HVAC suit.
Yeah, I know it did. Huh?
In an HVAC suit in the other room.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's eating pussy like Walter White's making meth.
I did. I had no idea. I didn't know.
But, you know, I can't imagine what children must be thinking and feeling about disease and virus and everything with COVID, especially with like you can't tell that someone has AIDS. You can't look at someone and go, oh, I'm judging them because they have AIDS. And I know, because when I was in 5th grade, I asked my mom for money to give a guy at church because I thought he had AIDS. And I went up and said, this is for you. He said, why? I said, because you're homeless and you have AIDS. And he said, I am not homeless and I don't have AIDS. And he did not take the money.
You're just a skinny construction worker.
I learned from Wilmington. Just like a skinny guy with tattered up jeans. And I was like, you poor AIDS man. He's like, I just got off the job, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like you don't know the markings of that. But then with COVID, I can only imagine kids that have been trained to be like, they're not wearing a mask, they're bad.
Yes.
They're wearing a mask,
Yes.
they're bad.
Yes.
And then the judgment that goes along with that, it's already coming out with so many stories of how like there's just a despondent generation of unsociable children
it's so
who
sad.
do not know. That's why, dude, I give I give my friends' parents credit. And again, like I'm just speaking from the parents I know with their kids, but it seems that people that I know ancillarily in my life have done a real good job of like socializing their kids and this, that, the other. But then I talk to crowds at night after shows and everything, teachers, and they're like, we're living in a doomsday nightmare of
100%.
children unable to exist with each other.
Right.
Yeah,
They don't know how to socialize or talk. My wife is an 8th grade teacher, and she said that like they literally don't know how to socialize. They they don't dance anymore at school dances. They're always on their phones, or it's performative. Like they'll be dancing and then they'll be like, 1 second, let me video record this, and they'll stop dancing just for the content. Like it's insane.
Yeah, I mean,
sad.
Have
some
you
might
picked
say
up on that?
some might say TikTok is its own pandemic.
That
these
too.
kids are infected.
And it's all fake.
And
It's bullshit.
Now I agree as to why the producer should never talk.
Yeah.
But no, we got lucky. We got lucky because I think kids who were like a year older than my kid were stuck inside right when you're supposed to learn how to be around people. When she was
How old was she? Do you mind talking about this?
No. She was born June of 2020, so 3 months into lockdown.
Whoa.
She was born. So those first couple years, it's all about your
Being
kid
at
and the
home,
parents, and it actually helped us because we could just learn how to be a little family together. And then when it was time for her to meet a lot of other people, we were allowed to be outside, and we met people. Like that's the thing too, city versus suburban life, where like suburban life you can just stay in your little house and
little neighborhood.
But now she just met a shitload of people from the get, and now she's a very social kid. Like, she loves people.
Dude, there was a not even a study, but a story that and forgive me for not having all the details, even the town, but there was like a line of demarcation in this Texas town where one high school was completely shut down. All the kids had to go home, do online learning, completely ended every aspect of their high school life, and butted up to that school was another school that stayed open, kept everything going on. Kids were showing up to school, and the amount of suicides exponentially skyrocketed from the school where the kids had to go home.
And they were isolated and just staying at home and not having any community and any friends. Everything's online, and
that's fascinating. And I think this will be studied for ever, like how it was handled or mishandled, or like
so mishandled in my opinion.
Well, it'll be studied, but it'll also be like argued and used and weaponized, because it's the sad thing is, and I've seen it online. I try to stay out of the conversations in real life, but I can't help but read comments and stuff on people's posts. But like the argument and the inability to let it go of people that were like not getting, the shot and everything, to this day, they're still like bitter about everything. Like, you didn't listen to me, Bubba, I said. And it's like, yeah, I know, man. Like we everybody fucked up. Maybe you were right, but can we let it go? Like, and just like move forward and not have to like constantly bring this up. But everybody is kind of loosening up on the fact. And I said it from the rip, like, dude, it is going to be, the worst part of this is not going to be the death fallout of the actual virus. It's going to be the societal consequences of shutting an entire world down and disrupting daily life.
Yeah. Yeah, people's brains got broken, as everybody says.
Totally.
I guess my thing is like, I can't get over the all or nothing thing of like people choose a side, and then it's like, you either wear a mask and you're responsible with your neighbors and you care about other people, or you're a fucking selfish asshole and you should die or whatever. And or like I have family members, I remember like reposting stuff like about it being totally fake and totally invented. And I'm like, I'm walking past tractor trailer freezer trucks full of corpses in my neighborhood.
We were hearing helicopters bringing bodies above us. Like being in New York during that time was fucking
Elmhurst, the methadone clinic I go to in the hospital, they were putting corpses in like the cafeteria fridges. Like, that's how bad it was. It was bad.
Yeah, so like
it was.
You can't deny that it was bad, but like the overcorrection and shutting down of everything was obviously like so.
And what if it's cry wolf? What if something happens that is worse and everyone's like, nah, I'm not going to listen to the government.
I mean, I think there's just too many of us.
Oh, it'll never ever happen again. No one's ever going to be like, yeah, this is a good. It'll always be like revolt.
Well, another pandemic will happen though, right?
Sure.
Like,
and then people won't listen. They're like, I'm not taking that shot.
Listen.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they're not going to be like, I'm staying home.
And we're all going to be zombies.
Do you guys boost up? And no judgment if you don't.
I got the Johnson & Johnson one time, and that's it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because I got boosted again like 2 weeks ago.
You fucking pussy.
I did.
Are you for real?
I got my flu.
You got the COVID?
I got
you
flu
fucking
and
pussy.
COVID.
Yeah. You're fired.
And I
fired.
I went into
you NPR queer.
Oh my God! Why?
Are you serious?
But here's my deal.
Bitch made. Bitch made.
Bitch made.
I'm just kidding.
Bitch alarm.
I like Patrick, but damn,
I've never
bro,
felt
that's
better.
a pussy move.
I've never felt stronger.
Oh, I bet.
It's in your head. That's a placebo, bro.
Yeah, it's a placebo, you pussy.
No, I went to the Walgreens on Knickerbocker Avenue, and they put me in a window.
Knickerbocker.
Yeah. No, they hit you with fentanyl.
Yeah, exactly.
They could have been putting anything in my arms.
Boom.
This guy wasn't wearing gloves.
Oh, of course.
Probably like this dumb fucking white kid from the Midwest wanting the COVID shot here.
The pharmacist there is a African man. He's got the accent and everything. I don't know which country he's from, but I just figure he knows about pandemics and viruses. So,
sure.
But I don't know. I'm gonna keep boosting. I like it.
I'm going to keep boosting, and by that I mean stealing things and then selling them.
Yes.
Hey.
Car stereos. Is there still an aftermarket car stereo market?
No.
Like,
I don't
is
think
anybody
so.
stealing? It's all catalytic converters.
It's
now, right?
Cadillac converter. Yeah, Cadillac converters.
I'll say this. I got so sick this year. I've never gotten a flu shot, and I asked the doctor, I was like, should I get a flu shot?
Twice. Yeah.
And he's like, you are so like good to go. Yeah. You do not have to get a flu shot.
You're
like
so
forever.
germed up. You don't need to get any more.
I straight up asked the doctor,
Your
I go,
tolerance
do you think I have AIDS?
is
and
high.
He was like, I'm uncomfortable.
No, you don't have AIDS.
So he was saying you've inoculated yourself
from being so sick.
Yeah, his tolerance is so high now.
So many people are getting sick now, and I'm like, dude, bring it. I've gotten everything this year.
Yeah.
Your immune system is
Well,
shielding.
I got the flu shot.
And
are you going to judge me
the
for
other
that?
thing? What's the other shot you got?
I got the COVID shot.
In your pussy?
The booster. The booster.
Oh
in his
God.
bussy booster.
Jesus
Got the bussy
Christ,
booster.
Did them on the same day too. I also did Hep C, I think. Hep
They
B,
have that?
Hep C.
I didn't know they had a vaccine
for
that.
Tdap. I got the Tdap.
You'll just take anything they give you, huh? You
I got
vaccine cuck.
I got more microchips in Circuit City coursing through my body right now.
True, man.
I got free Wi-Fi in the center
Patrick,
of my skull.
turn the TV on with your brain.
Stealing your DNA.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know. My mom got the shingles shot because she came up to visit.
Yeah.
And she got so stressed she got shingles. But the last time she came up, it was great.
Just give her some of your Valtrex. It's the same virus.
I don't take Valtrex. I'm clean.
Well, I got plenty. I got bottles and bottles of that.
You've got Valtrex?
Oh yeah, I got the
Did
herpes.
you have herpes?
You have herpes?
You have herpes?
Yeah, I got herpes.
you do?
I had no idea.
Whose peas are these?
I'm a carrier for HPV, but I don't have it.
Yeah.
So I just give it to
Wait,
women.
how are you a carrier but you don't have it?
Because I never got symptoms or got anything. Yeah, I think I had it and I just never went away. And then the girls were like, I have HPV.
Everybody has
and I'm
HPV.
Like,
I have something on my penis.
Let's see.
Is it cauliflower-like?
No, it's I jerked off really hard without any lube.
Okay,
and
yeah.
It's
a rug
rubbed
burn.
it the wrong way. And I've been trying to get rid of it, and I've just been like putting Neosporin on it.
I was gonna say Vaseline.
Yeah,
or
it's like
something.
rug burn.
Yeah,
it's
rug
like,
burn. Yeah.
but I've stopped jerking off, so it's like gone away. But for a minute, I was like, God damn it, what have I done?
You should dip it in paraffin wax and then put a condom on and then go to sleep.
What's paraffin wax?
I don't know what that
it's like
is.
people do with their hands. It's like ultimate like moisturizing.
Oh, like
treatment.
when people do it with their feet in the socks.
Yeah,
feet.
do that.
That's so funny.
Like an eczema
it's
wrap.
my little peener on a fucking wrapped in
Take it to
saran
spa
wrap.
day.
Yeah,
Just taking your dick in
Just
the
leave it
spa.
for 2 to 3 weeks. See what
No,
happens.
dude, when it happened like a month ago, I panicked and put Neosporin and Band-Aids on it, and then I went on the flight, and I was like, oh, I hope they don't see it in the X-ray machine.
I definitely saw something one time.
I know.
One time, this is a Patreon. I'll tell
No,
this
this
on
is
a
a
Patreon.
regular.
No, I'm saying this is a story I just
keep
would
going.
not be
I'm gonna listen. I gotta
comfortable.
pee so bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pee with your burnt, broken dick.
Don't forget to take your Band-Aid off.
He's gotta replace the gauze.
Nothing hits like home cooking. HelloFresh makes it easy to be your own chef. Skip the stress of meal planning, shopping, and cooking. Pick from over 100 HelloFresh recipes each week and make a delicious meal that's done in 30 minutes. With quality ingredients like antibiotic-free chicken and seasonal produce, HelloFresh has something for everyone at your table. HelloFresh is great. As you know, we're on the road all the time. We get back into town, don't have time to cook or anything, and I've been living off of takeout. I'm spending an arm and a leg. I'm looking at my money going, where did it go? It's going to the orders, and for what? HelloFresh saves you money, saves you time, and saves you a lot of worry about the ingredients and nutrients you're putting in your old body. Get HelloFresh. I'm telling you right now. Use our promo code. Help us help you. There is no better at-home cooking meal plan prep thing than HelloFresh. Eat a great meal and get your nights back with HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com/SKA10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free Zwilling knife on your third box. Shing, 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 knife. That's $144.99 value. Offer valid while supplies last. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. You get a knife, you get some meals, you put some money in our pocket. What more do you want? I'm telling you. HelloFresh.com/SKA10FM. That's HelloFresh.com/SKA10FM. Do it to it, my little babies.
Oh, no.
Cousin Sherri.
Yeah, man.
We're back together. I haven't seen you since New Jersey.
That was
Stress
so much
Factory.
fun. Shout out my cousin Ian for giving me, was it 4 guest spots?
Yeah, we were working.
Yeah.
We were working the road.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was fun as
I think
hell.
I did like 2 out of 4 decent.
No, you destroyed
sets.
every single time.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They loved you. I loved you.
I love you. You're really funny.
I finally got a full picture of the world Ian comes from.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about you actually in Denver. We were driving around and we were talking about the cousin relationship and how special of a relationship that is.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't realize that you two had literally been close.
Yeah, I've
his
known
entire
him
life.
since he was born.
Yeah, so you're older than Ian.
Yeah, I'm older. I'm 40. I'll be 44.
Oh,
So
I'm turning 45. When's your birthday?
March 26th.
I'm March 20th.
Nice. You're a Pisces, though.
Yeah.
I'm an Aries. Yeah, I'm a Pisces Aries.
Both my siblings are Aries.
Yeah, we're dickheads.
So what?
Yeah.
How would you describe Ian as like a 10-year-old when he was 10?
He was a wild child. Him and I always used to like steal the show, and we always put on like acts and plays, and we would play Ghostbusters. We would like role play and play Ghostbusters. We would play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Did you ever take it too far? Did you guys ever hit each other or fight each other?
No.
Or was it always in
Ian
fun?
and I never physically got into fighting, but we would pick on my brother and beat him up. And we
is
would
your
like
brother
lock him
older?
in the corner or lock him. Ian had like a swing set in his backyard with like a shed, and we would lock my brother in the shed or lock my brother behind the shed. And
Older brother or smaller
he's
brother?
younger than both of us.
No,
yeah.
he's younger than you, older than me.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Because
well,
my
yeah.
cousin and I would gang up on my older brother, who was
Right.
much larger than me.
Yeah.
And we would like fight him.
And he was larger too, but we just,
Yeah.
we did what we did.
I was telling Sherri, we were talking about the cousins and how special of a relationship that is.
Yeah. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
I had a swing set. Yeah, I had a swing set in a shed in my backyard, and my cousin Shane was so like a little unpredictable. You never knew what crazy shit he was gonna do. And one time he was like swinging so high, he was like, "I'm gonna do a full loop."
Oh,
and
yeah.
he tried to do it, and he flew
Busted his
straight up
ass.
and then broke his arm.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I remember the first
That's
time.
great.
The first time I ever remember bleeding was with Sheri.
Yeah, we were on the
'Cause-
steps.
Yeah. We were
on
going down the
steps.
steps in sleeping bags.
Yep.
And then
Inside the house.
Yeah, on his steps.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
that too. Yeah.
And then I went down and I sliced my head on like the wooden banister. And I remember getting up and I felt my head and I go, "Why is my head crying?"
Yeah, why is your head wet?
And then I looked in the mirror and blood was gushing
Yeah.
out, and that's when I started to like yelp and cry.
Yeah, and then I think his mom and dad came over, and my mom and dad rushed over, and they were like, "Oh, he'll be fine."
Yeah,
He
yeah.
probably needed like 6 stitches, but they were They were partying and
Delaware.
exactly.
Like, all right, he'll be all right.
You know,
They probably
a lot
just
of
spit on it
people-
and kept it moving.
There are people like Miley Cyrus, I think Sam Kinison. They have head injuries as children.
Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne, that's who I'm thinking of, not Sam.
Yeah.
Head injuries lead to these sort of,
Oh yeah.
interesting
Whoa.
personalities.
I've had a lot of head injuries too.
Maybe having a head injury and then getting to have to give head really
Yeah,
made me
exactly.
the guy I
The
am
funniest guy
today.
ever.
No, you owe your whole career to that staircase and the guy who put his dick in
You're
it.
welcome
that
because I'm the
boy.
one who pushed him down the stairs.
Thank you,
So
Sheri.
you're welcome for
We
that.
did the same thing. We
Appreciate
had these, those huge teddy bears from the county fair.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had a huge one of those, and we would sit on that thing and just fucking ride it down the stairs like it was a sled. It was crazy. It was
We were
crazy.
always doing shit like that.
And
I mean,
I
yeah.
I don't know how our parents and that's the thing too. Like, I don't know if that has changed. Like, I had a big family with a lot of cousins. We'd all hang out at one person's house.
It was
all the
always his
cousins.
house, and it was always like a big meetup. All of us would just be running around,
Aunts
and
and
they didn't really
uncles.
watch us either.
Yeah, they're like
they
smoking
just trusted us.
cigarettes
Yep.
in the
Mhm.
dining room,
In the
playing
kitchen, dining
cards.
room. Yeah, they're playing games,
And then you're just raising hell.
Yep, running
bleeding out.
outside.
Yeah, I remember I helped my dad put like my play set, the play fort thing together in the backyard.
Yep.
It had like a little fire pole. And,
I
like,
remember
these monkey
that,
bars
yeah.
and swings and a tire swing, right? And I remember we got done, and my grandfather, my poppy, came over to help us, and it was me, my poppy, and my dad. My dad went inside, and I remember I was using a swing for it, and I specifically remember me telling my grandfather, like, "Come on, go,
Faster,
go."
harder.
And I'll never forget. He goes, "You really want to go?" And I go, "Yeah."
Send
I'll
it.
never forget. He took and he ran and went under me, and I'll never forget. I flew, and my mom was watching from the kitchen window and ran out and was yelling at my grandfather. And I just
That's
remember
Gail.
being like, "Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again."
Yeah.
Yes.
We call those underdogs.
Yes,
Yeah, you beat them when
Yeah,
you
I
come
got
out.
an underdog.
Yeah.
Shout out Gail, and Gail, I love you very
Shout out,
much.
Gail.
Did she have anxiety? Like, do you think she was like she
I
didn't
think she
trust
did, but
that?
John would always override it and be like, "He's fine, he's fine,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
fine. He'll be all right. He'll be all right."
Your mom tells a story about how before I was born, my dad was always like, "I'm not going to let him play with toy guns. He's not going to have toy weapons.
Right.
You know, I really want to blah, blah, blah." And then she said she came over one day and I had a toy mace.
It's fucking,
But it's medieval,
like-
so
It was just like, well, dude, the whole concept of Ian do is that I would bug my parents to do what they were doing so much, and I would just say Ian do to like let me do it
Yes.
to the point where they just had to give in. And that video of me going, Ian do. My dad was sawing a piece of wood, and I just kept saying Ian do to the point where he gave in and gave me a fucking saw.
Yeah, he did.
And I was
Yeah,
like
he did.
4 or 3, and I'm just
John.
begging and annoying to the point where he's like, "Fine, take a sharp object, just shut the fuck
Exactly.
up."
Just saw right next to me. Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah.
Who cares? That was John though. He was the alpha male, man.
Yeah.
He was.
But he was
he's a-
sensitive.
He did. He had a really sensitive side. He wrote poems and literature and had a journal. He had a bunch of journals from what I remember.
Yeah, your dad was telling me how you would go over the house and
Yeah.
you'd have like all these notebooks with like poems and journals,
Yep.
and people
think
could
you
read
ever-
them. He didn't care.
You ever
No,
think
he
he
didn't.
wrote bits?
Stand-up bits?
Yeah, just
No,
like anything that he
no.
thought was funny or amusing, though.
No.
He was funny. He was
Yeah.
funny. He was
Yeah.
very funny.
He had like a dark sense of humor.
He was very witty and charming, sarcastic, funny. Dark. Yeah, he was dark funny. Yeah.
Do you ever think he's observing what's happening?
Oh, of
For you?
course.
Oh, yeah. He didn't. I believe this wholeheartedly. My Uncle John did not let Ian and I hang out during our teenage years because he knew we'd probably both be dead.
Oh,
We'd probably both be
totally.
OD'd in the
Like,
Home
kept you
Depot parking
separate.
lot.
Totally.
Yeah.
And he brought us back together at a time
As
when we
adults,
needed
when
each
he was
other,
like,
too.
okay.
When we got our shit together.
Yeah,
'Cause
Ian's
the
sober.
way we hung out was like, whatever she did, I'd have done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
once she started banging dope, I'd have been like,
All
all right, let's
yeah.
go.
yeah.
You know, and I always had to be the extreme, so I'd have probably been like, I can do more than
He's
you.
like, I'll put it in my neck,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
let's try
yeah.
the neck. Yeah.
And where was your brother when you started partying and stuff? Was he around?
Playing Doom on the computer.
Like he was took
Probably.
a different path? Like
Yeah.
he wasn't like
A
Yeah,
path where
At
you
the
don't
same-
move.
yeah. He's just a quiet guy.
yeah.
Okay. He's a quiet guy. He's into cars and stuff.
Introvert, quiet.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I firmly believe my dad brought us back together once we had our shit together to like have us reconvene when we really like needed each other. And so we've like, because when my dad died, my mom took me away from everyone in his family. Yeah. Like just, and for better or worse, it was just self-preservation, protection, because anytime she was around someone that had a connection to my dad, she would just get incredibly sad.
Yeah, my dad would always bring it up and want to show videos of him and all that. It was too upsetting for her. I don't blame her.
Go off and like get really. She called it being weird, but really I was just trying to process grief.
You were grieving.
I would get really upset and like angry, and she would be like, "You're being weird. Stop being weird."
Yeah.
So she didn't want to bring me around anyone that would make me weird.
Yeah.
And then for her, it would be upsetting. Totally understandable. I understand.
Oh, for sure.
I get it. It is what it is. But I didn't see my dad's side of the family after he died for like maybe like 18 years.
Oh, wow.
20, 15, 18 years maybe. And so I think also like subconsciously, not subconsciously, but serendipitously, that was for the best because like I said, like she and I would have been terror twins. I had to find my own path. And also like when I was down and doing my dirty shit, I didn't want anyone that knew him to see me like that.
Right.
You know? So I kind of had to go through my thing on my own.
Right.
And when I went through like getting sober and all my like rehab and stuff, I really like extricated myself from the life of everyone around me because I didn't want to put anyone like through that. Yeah. And God bless my friends for like sticking by me and like still being in my life. But I very much like disappeared from a lot of people's lives. And I had to do it. But then I think like my dad brought us back to be together in a time when we could like really need it and use it. Yeah. I firmly believe that.
Have you met anybody that knew him well that has said you remind me of him in any kind of way?
I mean,
he is a lot like John.
Like, do you look like your dad?
Yes. Yeah. A lot. I like your beard, by the way. It looks great. Instead of, I like the mustache too. With the beard, you really look like John. Yeah. He really looks like his dad right now with the beard.
Yeah, but my dad he had reading glasses. He didn't have glasses. But I've been like blind since I was.
But
like
he probably needed
grade.
glasses, but didn't wear them. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was he tatted?
Yeah. No, he had one tattoo.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a butterfly and a rose on his hip.
Oh.
Wow.
Him and my uncle
So he
Kevin.
was also gay?
Fuck you. Go take another vaccine, you fucking pussy.
Sensitive guy.
But yeah, no, he I very much here, I'll show you a picture. You'll fucking shit yourself.
He wore wife beaters a lot
but,
too.
I mean like everyone that knew him says I'm like a spitting image. I mean I wasn't allowed to.
Ian's also tough. Like like if he has to punch you in the face, he will. But he also is very sensitive too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, look, like there was a period of time when I was growing up. Sometimes my mom would just like look at me and cry because I look so much.
And your feet are just like his too. She didn't like that. She didn't like that your feet look like his.
I couldn't be barefoot in the house because she'd cry looking at my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really kind of fucked. Like, oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, that is you to the T.
Those pictures of your longer hair, I really see the.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
He looks like his mom a little bit.
He's
too,
a looker.
He's very handsome.
Oh, he was a ladies' man, dude.
Yep.
My mom said all the moms in the carpool lane would always be like, "And how's John?" And blah blah.
And he was a drummer. My dad and his dad were in a band.
To tapes of them
and they were
together.
Yeah, he was a
cool.
a drummer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, but I found all my dad's book of poetry, and he kept a journal from like around. I found his journals from when he was around like 24 to 25, and I found his journal when he was getting sober and when he met my mom.
Wow.
He met my mom in December of 1980, and in November of 1980, he kept writing on the date December, and he kept crossing out writing November, and then he wrote, "I don't know why I keep writing December. I think something special is going to happen in this upcoming month." Oh, and then he met my mom, and the journal entries kind of stopped, and then he would say, "I met my moon woman who I see in the night sky."
And you were born in December.
Yeah, and he was talking about my mom.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's
See, the way his dad died, too, was, I don't know if you know the story about how he died.
I don't think so.
But it was so tragic, and it's unlike anything you've ever really heard of. It's like in like a it would be like a horror movie or like I don't know how to describe it, but that also bonded us together as well. Just because I don't know if it's wrong to say this, but like it's different if someone had a heart attack as opposed to like how his dad died. It was so unexpected. It was so shocking. So
this deserves another smoke.
So violent, I don't know if Ian's ever like disclosed on how he died, but how he died was really fucked up. Like really, really fucked up. So that also bonded everybody together as well too.
It also like completely tore everything apart because it was such a inexplicable loss. Like I just remember when it happened, everybody came to the house and nobody talked. And it was just like everybody was like completely just like shook.
Very much. First time I saw my dad cry was when his dad died. Very first time.
And I assume these are younger parents. Like it sounds like he was maybe 26, 27
their 20s.
when you were born.
He was
when we were born. Yeah, but my dad had just turned 37. He was 10 days after he turned 37, he died. And he died at work in an accident. And it was he worked on a train yard and there was like an accident. And he got crushed by a freight train, and that was like very brutal to like wrap my head around. But at the same time, it was very much like, because it was so gruesome and like horrible, I was never told like the specific details of it until his best friend at work, this woman Lori, who found him, and then she took his chain and gave it to me. She ended up living with us in like 2012, and then one night she told us specifically like what happened, and I finally found out how it happened in 2012, and he died in 93. And then my mom and I never really talked about that day until, I'll never forget, it was like Christmas Day 2019, and the passage of time is a beautiful thing because we talked about it in a way that we cried and we hugged and we laughed. And, laughter has been so important. And, I firmly believe that he's still...
Oh, he's with us.
Dancing around somewhere, for better or worse. As much as I've, like, struggled my whole life to, like, want him here in the physical, I have to believe that he's here in the spiritual. And there was a moment, actually, man, I found it the other day. And let me... And then we'll switch topics because this is getting a little...
No, I like it. I think it's, I like talking about John. We haven't talked about him in a while, though.
I know.
It's been like two years or so since we've gone in depth about it.
But there was... Oh, okay. So it's just so weird, man. Like, my mom still talks to him and everything. And
I pray to him every day.
And I was down in Austin, and I did Rogan with Attell, and Attell has become like, I've said it like a million times probably, but he's become like, a very wonderful figure in my life. And he's very much become kind of like a father figure in a way, and I'm so lucky for that. But I was down in Austin, I did Rogan with Dave, and I was up at 5 a.m. in Austin. I couldn't sleep, and I went outside, and the birds are chirping, and my dad and I always shared nature, and like we'd go to the beach together and we'd go camping. And so nature was like such a big part of our connection. And I'm outside, and I found these like trees in the downtown Austin, and these birds are chirping, and I just started looking up at the sky. I just started talking to my dad, and I just started saying, thank you. I'm like, thank you for staying with us. Thank you for taking care of Mom. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for somehow giving me this life still, even though you're not here. And I just started crying and like smiling. And I wasn't crying through sadness. I was crying through joy that I've been able to, kind of go through this and face it. And it doesn't, tear me down like a weight. Yep. Like I'm just sinking anymore. I can recognize it and let it pass through me, And the next day I called my mom, and we're talking, and I go, oh, Mom, I talked to Dad last night. He said everything's going to be okay. And she goes, no, you didn't. I go, yeah. Why? And she goes, because I talked to Dad last night. I go, oh, yeah? And she goes, yeah, I couldn't sleep. I was up at 5 a.m., and I started talking to him, and I started rummaging through things, and I found a poem he wrote us. And dude, the poem is, and she said she went outside and started talking to the sky, 5 a.m.
Same time
I'm in
as you.
Austin, right?
Yeah.
And the poem is, I'll follow you, you'll follow me, together we will always be. I'll leave my love in your care, I'll take a seed to plant up there and watch it grow, so even while we're apart, we'll have something to share. And it was just so crazy that we're both looking at the night sky, talking to this guy who's been dead for 30 years, and he's still there, and he's still talking back. And in this dead man's text, he's talking about planting a seed up there. And it was just such a moment of like, man, whether it's real or not, I got to believe that it is, and I got to keep it with me, because that, why would I fight it and say that's not real, you know?
I believe it's real.
Yeah. And I say it a bunch, but thorns and roses, I'm lucky to have the roses through the thorns.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's amazing.
I got a little choked up.
And the cool part of that is I tried to tell Rogan and he didn't listen.
He's like, well, you know, bro, birds.
Like, you believe in conspiracies? Yeah. How about this, brother?
You should have been like, listen how my dad died. He got smushed by a train. That's pretty manly, right, Rogan? How about that, Rogan? My dad got smushed by a train, motherfucker. What? He was the guy who put the two pins together and he was in the middle and he got squished. If that ain't manly, suck my dick, Rogan. That's what you should have told him, not the poem shit. Then he would have been like, oh, yeah, your dad got smushed by a train. That's fucking awesome.
No, he's like, birds, dude. Birds are like satellites from aliens.
Yeah, birds aren't real.
Right.
Yeah, you were talking to the government.
I thought you were going to say, hey, Mom, I talked to Dad last night. He said everything's going to be all right. And she's like, oh, my God, I talked to him, too. And he said, we're fucked.
Yeah, no.
That's so funny.
No.
Yeah. She said, you got to pack it. Dad said, pack a bag and go to New Mexico. They're coming. Oh, shit.
Get out of here.
But little stuff like that I think is so important. Like I went back, I always go back home on his anniversary, and I you know, my mom and I were up. We got up at the time that he passed, you know, and we're outside drinking coffee, smoking a cigarette, and we're talking, and all of a sudden this rabbit came and hopped up like 3 feet in front of us, and my mom grabs me and she like can't breathe. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, the first date your dad and I ever went on, we had to pull over because rabbits were crossing the road, and we saw these rabbits. And rabbits always remind me of John. And dude, the rabbit came up. We said hi to Dad. He went away. And then right before we went inside, he marched across the lawn again. It's like, man, I don't know, but I firmly believe in spirits. And if you have a strong enough connection with someone, they don't go and they stay. You just have to be open to it and see it and be grateful for it. And I see those things now, and I see it with gratitude rather than like.
And you're living in grace,
pain,
too.
loss, and sadness,
or skepticism. Also, like
I gotta pee. I'll be right.
You ever hear people in the rooms call God, G-O-D, the great outdoors?
No,
that's a good one. I like that one.
Oh, I like that.
Because I do feel like a much bigger power. When
I like saying.
Outside.
Is it odd or is it God?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Hell yeah.
Dude, was talking, I'll tell one more story, but my dad and I used to do guys' weekend at the beach. I didn't expect the conversation to flow this way. I'm sorry if
no. Thanks for sharing. I'm sorry if if you're saying things you would prefer not to share.
No. But my dad and I would go to the beach, guys' weekend at the beach, and just be us. And whenever we'd leave, my mom would go, and one last thing, don't talk to any babes. And so the last time we did guys' weekend at the beach, we were at a red light, and I opened the glove box, and her lipstick was in the glove box. So we put lipstick on our mouths, and we started kissing ourselves. And my mom was painting the living room, and I kicked the door open. I go, Mom, we couldn't keep the babes off of us. And she like fell off the ladder crying. But my dad and I on the last day, we would
that's a great bit that your dad, he wrote that bit. Your dad was a comic.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
He would always take me. I'd get a McDonald's orange juice. He'd get a coffee. We'd go to the same part of the beach and watch the sunrise. And good God, years ago, I brought my ex, who I've talked about, when we just shacked up together, and you know she was like the one and everything. And I brought her down to the beach I would go to. And one morning I woke up, and I saw the sunrise, and I felt such a connection to him, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, and I was like crying, and I was talking to him, and it was like so beautiful, and I told her, I was like, I need to bring you to this spot in the morning. You have to see the sunrise over the sea. This was so important to me, blah, blah, blah. Well, dude, the night before that, we were supposed to do it the next day. That night, we couldn't sleep. She's like not wanting to get up. I get her up, and she's like, "Do we have to?" I'm like, "Yes, we have
such
to."
a magical moment.
And then I bring her there, dude. It's cloudy. The sun's not coming out. It starts to rain. I have a picture of us, and she looks so miserable. And I'm just like, we'd been dating for like a fucking 2 months. And I'm like, you got to see the spot where my dead dad and I would go. And it was like, dude, you got to chill. Yeah. Not everything needs to be shared with everyone else.
Or
Keep
John was like, I'm going to give you a cloudy day because fuck this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not supposed to be with her.
Yeah, right.
This hoe ain't for you, baby.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm an asshole.
But yeah.
I'm sure she's a great girl.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm sure she's great.
Yeah, that's tough when something's so special to you and it's just hard to translate.
Well, it's just like recreating the moment. Like you ever do like a riff on stage and it's great, and then you try to recreate. It's inauthentic. It's not real.
The joke
Some things
doesn't
are
work
just
again.
meant for the moment.
Yeah.
Some things are just meant to live in that space, and then you move on.
Or
That is
between
so
you
true.
and that one other person, and not like transmitted to a new party.
That's true too.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we've covered it all this episode.
I had fun. I always love
bug
talking on it.
chasers.
Well, you should
death.
say
having sex with my counselors and
Yeah. Sherry's statutory rape tales.
Yeah.
Patrick being a government cuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've really covered it all.
Well,
Exactly.
one thing you didn't say, I don't know if you said it on this episode, but you have a new TV show that you've been working so hard on,
and
that people should watch.
Ian Do, an odd guy doing odd jobs. YouTube.com/Ian Fidance Comedy. Subscribe. 2 episodes just dropped. Every episodes come out every other Tuesday. Produced by YMH. Patrick is my man with the plan behind the camera. Shout out Red Stallion Media for editing. And yeah, it's great, dude. Did I tell you, Subway Takes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Subway Take My Job, where I interview
awesome.
Kareem. So
That's
that's
great.
gonna be
that's cool.
gonna be fun.
We got to get you a suit. We got to get you
an oversized suit. Yeah. Oh, and also
Boxy soprano.
Also, I
suit.
got to talk to you about another thing we got to get done. But
Exciting.
give your guys this plug. You have a great special out.
Yeah, I got a special on Amazon. I'm on Instagram.
What's the special called?
It's called Qualification.
Yes.
I'll be doing a bunch of shows with Ian this year.
Yes.
And,
Nice.
please come see us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cherry.
Pimp Daddy podcast. It's not doing so great, but you know what? We're having fun, and hopefully it will do well one day. And Ian gives me guest spots sometimes when he's in town, and hopefully he'll give me more.
Yes. Go
And that's it.
see Sheri. Listen to her podcast. Ian Do, odd guy doing odd jobs, out now. iAnimal69 on Instagram, at Ian Do Show on Instagram, and IanFidance.com for all my dates. I'm going all over. Check it out. We'll put up the flyer. Patreon.com/BeInIanPod for bonus episode, early episode, game episodes, and punchup.live/Jordan Jensen to see her on the road, get tickets to her Busted Up tour, see her in the new movie, Is This Thing On, out in theaters now. And we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.